Have you ever just wondered about something? Really wondered? That little spark of curiosity is where every great adventure, every big discovery, really begins. Today, we're going to talk about how to fan that spark into a flame with a super powerful tool, research. You know that feeling, right? You've got a question buzzing around in your head, but the moment you start looking for answers, you're just overwhelmed. It feels like trying to find a single drop of water in the middle of the ocean. It's a totally normal feeling, but trust me, there's a much better way to navigate it all. Exactly. What if you had a map? Imagine research isn't a chore, but your own personal treasure map. It's your guide through all the noise, pointing you straight toward what's true. It's not just about finding an answer, it's about finding the right one. So let's get into it. What is research really? I think some people hear that word and picture scientists in lab coats, right? But it's not just for them. Nope. It's a skill, a tool that absolutely anyone can use to unlock a whole world of knowledge. It really breaks down into 4 simple steps. First, you start by asking a really good, specific question. Then you go on a hunt for trustworthy information, not just the first thing you see. After that, you've got to take some notes and organize what you find so it actually makes sense. And finally, the last step is to share what you've learned, clearly and honestly. That's it. It's a powerful cycle for finding and then sharing truth. Okay, that first step, asking a question, is maybe the most important part of the whole journey. Getting your question right is like sharpening your sword before you head into battle. It gives you this incredible focus to tackle any topic, no matter how big or scary it seems. Let me show you what I mean. You could say your topic is volcanoes. Whoa, that's huge. Where would you even start? But what if you narrowed it down to, how does a volcano erupt? See, now you have a clear mission. You know exactly what to look for. Or take someone like Frederick Douglass. His life story is absolutely epic and so important. But if we ask a really specific question like, how did he learn to read and write? Wow, that takes us right to the heart of his incredible story of courage and determination. Here's another one. Ocean pollution. That's a massive, overwhelming problem. It's easy to feel helpless. But if we focus our question on what is the main cause of pollution in our oceans, suddenly we have a target. We can start looking for real solutions instead of just worrying. And the human brain, come on, talk about a mystery. But instead of trying to understand the whole thing at once, we can ask something focused, like, how does the brain store memories? And just like that, we've unlocked a door to one of its most amazing secrets. Okay, so you forged your question. You're ready. Now it's time to chart your course. Having a research plan is your roadmap to success. It keeps you on track so you don't get lost along the way. Let's look at a quick example of what one could look like. All right, let's pretend our question is about why sea turtles are endangered. Here's a super simple 3-step plan. Step 1, find 2 or 3 trustworthy sources. Why more than one? Well, it helps you see the bigger picture and make sure your facts are solid. Step 2, take good notes. And I don't mean just copying and pasting. I mean group your facts into categories, like threats or solutions. It helps you make sense of everything. And finally, step 3, write a summary that connects the dots, showing the causes and effects. This turns a pile of facts into a story that people can actually understand. So, we've talked a lot about the how of research, right? But what about the why? What's the whole point of all this searching and learning? This question really gets to the heart of what it means to be a curious, thinking person. There's this piece of ancient wisdom that says, the heart of the discerning acquires knowledge. It basically means that wanting to learn, seeking out knowledge, is a sign of a wise and thoughtful spirit. It's not just busy work, it's a noble thing to do. And get this is not some new idea. The writer of the Gospel of Luke was basically a researcher. He actually said he carefully investigated everything from the beginning, so he could write a true story. So next time you're deep in a research project, just think of yourself like a modern-day Luke, on a quest for what's real and true. This brings us to the final, and honestly, the most rewarding step in our whole research journey. This is the moment when you get to share what you found with the world, adding your piece to our collective understanding. I love this. It's like a motto for any researcher. I don't know yet, but I will find out. And when I do, I'll share what's true. It's a promise, right? A promise to stay curious, to be determined, and to be honest. It's a promise that can genuinely make the world a better place. As we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. What is the real purpose of learning? Is it just about cramming facts into our brains, or is there something deeper going on?
Here it is. This is the truth to hold on to. Think of learning as a holy calling. Seriously, when you search for what's true and you share it with care and with honesty, you're doing so much more than a school project. You are shining a light in a world that really, really needs more understanding.
Because at the end of the day, this journey of learning isn't just about getting smarter. It's about becoming wiser. It's about building a moral compass that helps you make good choices and live a life that has real purpose and meaning. That's the ultimate goal.